number one country songs with just one writer. Rare.
Very rare.
Because I think back in the day, that's what people did. They just got a guitar or piano and wrote a song. But in the land of Nashville and even in pop music now, it's such a everybody get together, cumulative effort to write a song because maybe somebody's good at the melody, which is like da 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 da. What's that?
I don't know.
That's Friends on No Places, right? But you don't have the word, but you just have the melody.
Yes.
Maybe then you have a great lyricist.
Melody makers.
Maybe then you have somebody who can make a track while you're there on the fly. So a number one song with one songwriter is very much becoming a thing in the past. Back in the 70s, 44% of number one songs had a single songwriter.
Yeah.
In the 2010s, only 4% did. So far this year, no number one
they're
songs
solid.
have had one
It's
songwriter.
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not recommended to songwriters, really. Like, you know, a lot of people are just like, and I think it takes away from the confidence of a songwriter too. Like, I bet a bunch of these songwriters today, Bones, could probably write number one hits, but the confidence isn't there anymore because they're used to doing it with two other people or three other people.
Or, if I can throw a different approach, they can write a song faster with three people. And if you have three songs, the odds of them catching are better than one.
Yeah.
Sure, you're only getting 33% of the pay, but the odds that it goes number one anyway isn't good.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Good point.
what the reason is. It's just another way. Because I think, you know, Shane McAnally could sit down and write a number one song himself.
Yeah.
But he probably also is using all his ideas all the time, and other people are bringing ideas in the room. He's like, oh yeah, I can help with this one too. So anyway, let's go to this. According to Billboard, it's a thing of the past, but we're going to look at some of them. The last song written by just one person to reach number one was Ed Sheeran's Perfect. It reached number one in December of 2017. That's the last one. The last song written by a solitary female songwriter was Alicia Keys' Fallen. And that's 2001. This is her first song, too. That's the one that kind of launched her on the scene, yeah. Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, which has been big for a long time, but is back popular again. It's hopping the charts again because of the TikTok video. So let's take a look at the biggest number one songs written by just one songwriter in each decade since the 50s.
All right.
In the 1950s, Frankie Avalon's Venus, written by him, spent 5 weeks at number one. Do you know the song?
Yeah, of course.
The 1960s, 203 singles reached number one in the 60s. 58 of them were written by just one person. So you're looking at about a quarter of those songs back in the 60s. The longest running number one of the decade that was written by just one writer was Percy Faith's instrumental, The Theme from a Summer Place.
I love this song.
That's a real song. There's just no words to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, turn that up. I'm jamming. I'm bobbing my head.
Yeah.
That slaps.
That slaps.
The longest running number one that had lyrics and music was by the Monkees, I'm a Believer. Do you know who wrote this?
Davy Jones?
No. Turn it up. Neil freaking Diamond.
Oh, gosh, you know what? I think I did know that.
Spent 7 weeks at number one, wrote that by himself.
I'm in love.
Made re-popular by Shrek, Smash Mouth.
That's right. Thank you, Smash Mouth.
In the 1970s, almost half the songs were written by just one songwriter. The longest running number one of that decade was written by just one writer, Debbie Boone's You Light Up My Life, written by Joe Brooks.
I mean, that one song made Joe Brooks a lot of money, I bet.
10 weeks at number one. How crappy was music that was number one for 10 weeks?
I didn't think you were going to go there, but yeah, okay.
There was so much good music in the late 70s.
Yeah.
In the 1980s, again, almost half were written by just one artist. The number one, written by Lionel Richie, is Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, Endless Love, 1981. Which, I love the song, and it sounds very similar to the Debbie Boone song. So I think, maybe it's just what you grew up and heard. Because obviously I was born close to this, but, and also I love Lionel, so maybe I'm a little biased. Okay, well, the 90s, you start to see it fall.
Okay.
About a quarter of songs again. The longest, you're going to like this one. The longest running number one of the decade was written by just one writer. There's a tie. But one of the writers was Dolly Parton. What song?
I Will Always Love You.
by Whitney Houston.
Yep.
Talk about some money being made
Dolly.
twice in the 70s and then just cash money in
That's
the
gotta
1990s.
be an amazing feeling.
That makes me think Dolly's rich.
You think?
The other one that tied for 14 weeks, Boyz II Men's I'll Make Love to You with Mariah Carey. No, just Once a Week Days Mariah Carey. I'll Make Love to You was written by Babyface.
Really?
14 weeks, 1994. In the 2000s, people started to go, all right, we're not that good and we need help with friends.
Just invite all our friends over and write a song.
There were 129 number ones, only 8 were written by just one person.
Wow.
The longest running number one of the decade written by one single person was written by Andre 3000.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
I think I know this. Is this no, it's I don't know why I'm saying crazy, but it's no, I don't know.
You're kind of in the right spot. It's not crazy, but it's a title kind of like that. It's kind of funny.
No, give it to me.
Who is Andre 3000?
Yeah, he's from Outkast.
Right. Now, what's the biggest Outkast song for radio?
Hey,
Correct. Because this album, if I'm remembering correctly, was Speakerboxxx and The Love Below. And it was each of them doing their own albums. So they were still Outkast, but it was a double album, and they each did their own things, and this was Andre 3000.
I didn't realize that. Okay, that makes sense.
I was an Outkast guy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
Who's
was.
the other guy? Big Boy? Is it Big Boy? I saw him once.
Wait, in Austin?
Yeah,
I saw
I
him once.
see. That was a good show.
The 2010, same thing, not many. The number one of the decade that was written by one writer was written by Calvin Harris, and it was Calvin Harris and Rihanna, We Found Love. And tied with it was written by Pharrell Williams, Happy. Here you go.
Big money on that one.
And in the 2020s, 0%. Don't have a single one of them.
0%.
Wow. Some of the biggest number one country songs over the past 50 years with one writer. Johnny Cash, Boy Named Sue, 1969. Written by?
Shel Silverstein.
Correct. The children's book writer. Dolly Parton, I'll Always Love You, 1974. Did it twice. Dolly Parton, Jolene, written by Dolly. Same year.
Dolly didn't need co-writers.
Okay, who wrote this? Who wrote Kenny Rogers' Lady in 1980?
Lady, Lionel Richie.
Correct. Nice. Now, on this one, both Aerosmith and Mark Chestnut, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, went to number one. Who wrote it?
Not Steven Tyler?
You can make your own guess.
I'll go Steven Tyler.
This is Mark Chestnut. It's Diane Warren.
Who's that? Am I supposed to know that?
She's just a very famous songwriter.
Okay.
Yeah. Lee Greenwood, God Bless the USA, written in 1984 by one writer. It was?
Not Lee Greenwood?
It was Lee Greenwood.
Okay. Dang it, you got me.
Okay, I'm going to give you one here. 1998, To Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks went number one in country. Who wrote it?
Bob Dylan.
Correct. The Billy Joel version also went number one.
A lot of different good versions of this song. The worst version, I think, Bob Dylan's.
But we wouldn't have got the great without that.
You're right. You're right. I just wonder if Bob knows he sucks at singing.
I think he knows his strengths. He's
Okay.
a great songwriter. I like some Bob Dylan singing. Sometimes he's a little too Dylan for me.
Like, my kids can't stand it. I love Bob Dylan. I love all his music. I listen to it a lot, and they can't stand it.
It's, to me, still funny that Jacob Dylan, the lead singer of the Wallflowers, is Bob Dylan's son. And he just didn't want to use that to get famous, so he's going by pseudonyms.
It's amazing. I love that.
Alan Jackson, Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning in 2002 was written by who?
Alan Jackson. Correct.
Taylor Swift, Sparks Fly was written by
Taylor.
Taylor Swift Hours, written by Taylor.
She have a lot of songs that she wrote by herself.
I think she has a significant amount. I think she wrote with a lot of people, especially early. It was Liz Rose. She had a bunch of writers. But a great thing about Taylor was she knows who to write with. She builds her team like nobody I've ever seen before in all elements.
It's pretty cool.
Someone would say, hey, I got some flowers from Taylor, but it was probably her team that sent them. I was like, who cares? Her team's her arm.
Yeah.
She had to hire those people to make those decisions.
Yeah.
That's Blake Shelton, God Gave Me You, 2011. Who wrote it?
The ups and downs. Dave Barnes.
Nice. Who came in here and
Come
played
on.
it? That's a good one. Good
Yeah.
there. Because remember, Blake heard it on Christian radio.
Yes.
Tim McGraw, Humble and Kind, was written by one writer.
Yes. Her name is.
You can do it.
Why am I drawing
She's
a
been in
blank?
before to
I know,
play as an
I
artist.
know. Give me her first name. First letter of her first name.
L.
Kita.
I'm drawing a
Kita.
blank.
Lori McKenna.
Oi, malay.
The band Lanco has the song Greatest Love Story, written by one person.
Brandon.
Brandon Lancaster, lead singer. Yeah. And then honorable mention, 1961. You'll know this. We bring it up about once a week. Patsy Cline Crazy.
Don't catch me at a bar, man, having a few beers. I'll tell you the story.
Was written by
Willie Nelson. You know this song, Crazy, written by Willie?
They're like,
Yes.
okay, so let's talk about 90s hip hop. Hold on. Before we do, you see the election results? I did, but let me tell you.
That's not important right now.
Right, you know Willie Nelson, right? We bring this up in some form or fashion at least
All
once a
the
week.
time.
All right, thank you guys.